Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel here. We create simple and powerful English stories especially for learners who want to improve their English in an easy and interesting way. If you want to learn English through stories, improve your vocabulary, and enjoy meaningful lessons, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. Now let's start today's story. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that you are completely alone in the world. No people, no voices, no one to talk to, just silence everywhere. What would you do if you were the last person on Earth? Would you survive or would loneliness break you? This is the story of Aman, a man who believed he was completely alone until one day he heard a knock on his door. Aman was the last person on Earth. At least, that's what he believed. The world had become silent. No cars, no voices, no phones ringing. Cities were empty. Streets were covered with dust, and buildings stood like forgotten memories. It had been like this for months. Ammon didn't know exactly what happened. One day, people were there. The next day, they were gone. No warning, no message, no sound, just silence. At first, Ammon thought people were hiding. Maybe it was a government plan. Maybe something dangerous had happened. He searched everywhere, houses, hospitals, offices, markets, but he found no one. Only empty places. He tried calling people, but the phones didn't work. The internet was gone. Electricity stopped after some days. Time felt strange. Days and nights passed, but they all felt the same. Ammon moved into a big house in the city. It had enough food, water, and supplies to survive. He learned to cook, to fix small things, and to live alone. But loneliness was the hardest part. He talked to himself just to hear a voice. Sometimes he laughed alone. Sometimes he cried. Sometimes he sat for hours, staring at nothing. He missed people. Even small things like someone saying hello or asking how are you felt important now. One night, Ammon sat near a window, looking at the dark sky. Is anyone still alive? He whispered. No answer came. Days passed, like this. Then one evening, something happened. Ammon was inside his house, reading an old book by candlelight. Suddenly, knock. Ammon froze. He looked at the door. His heart started beating fast. He thought maybe he'd imagined it. Then again, knock, knock. This time, it was clear. Someone was at the door. Ammon stood up slowly. His hands were shaking. Who is it? He shouted. No reply. Silence. He walked closer to the door. His mind was full of questions. Is it a person or something else? He remembered all the empty places he had seen. It was impossible. There was no one left. Then who was knocking? He looked through the small hole in the door. But it was dark outside. He could not see anything clearly. Say something, Ammon shouted. Still no answer. Just silence. He stepped back. Fear started growing inside him. What if it's not human? He thought, but then another thought came. What if it is the last person like me? Ammon felt hope. After so many months of silence, maybe he was not alone. He took a deep breath. Slowly, he opened the door. The door made a soft sound as it opened. Outside, it was dark. At first, he saw nothing. Then slowly, a figure appeared. It was a girl. She looked tired, weak, and scared, but she was real. Ammon couldn't believe his eyes. You're alive? He said. The girl nodded. Slowly, yes, she said in a soft voice. For a moment, both of them just stood there, looking at each other, like they were dreaming. Ammon felt something he had not felt in a long time. Relief. You're not alone, the girl said quietly. Ammon smiled for the first time in months. I thought I was the last person on Earth. Me too, she replied. He quickly invited her inside. Come in, please. She walked inside slowly and sat on a chair. Ammon gave her water and some food. She had ate quietly. After some time, she looked better. My name is Sarah, she said. I'm Ammon, he replied. They sat in silence for a moment. Then Ammon asked, Where did you come from? Sarah took a deep breath. I've been walking for days. I stayed in different places, searching for people, but I found no one. Ammon nodded. Same here. Do you know what happened? Sarah asked. Ammon shook his head. No. One day, everyone was there. Next day gone. Sarah looked down. I thought I was dreaming, but it never ended. They both understood each other without saying much, because they felt the same pain. That night, they talked for hours. About their lives before everything changed, about their families, about their fears. For the first time in months, Ammon did not feel alone. Days passed. Ammon and Sarah started living together. They shared work, cooked food, and explored places together. The world was still empty, but it didn't feel as lonely anymore. They laughed, talked, and supported each other. Slowly, life started feeling normal again. One day, while walking outside, Sarah said, "Do you think we were really the last people?" Ammon thought for a moment. "I don't know, but maybe there are others." Sarah smiled. "Then we should keep searching." Ammon nodded. "Yes, not just to find others, but to keep hope alive." They decided to travel together, to search for signs of life, to find answers. Before leaving, Ammon looked at the house, the same house where he had spent months alone, where he had felt fear, silence, and loneliness, and where everything changed with one knock. He smiled. "Ready?" Sarah asked. "Yes," Ammon replied. They started walking, not knowing where they would go, not knowing what they would find, but they were not afraid anymore, because now they were not alone. And sometimes all it takes is one knock to change everything. So what did Ammon really learn? He learned that life is not just about surviving, it is about connection. No matter how strong we are, we cannot live happily alone. We need people to talk to share our feelings, to feel alive. Ammon survived the silence, but he truly started living when he found someone. And maybe in our daily life we forget the value of people around us. We ignore small conversations, we stay busy, but those small moments are what make life meaningful. Now tell me in the comments, what would you do if you were the last person on earth? And if you enjoyed the story and want to improve your English in a simple and interesting way, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing English stories. We will meet again in the next story. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, and stay connected.